Yo, so Dagbangza Kawula, Ghana Kawula, Africa Kawula, yeah. It's your boy Jimmy Ruff. Yeah, Chale Inyala miss call. Inyala miss call. Yeah, you have a miss call. You gotta come pick it up here. It's your boy Jimmy Ruff. Kindly subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and always stay connected. Yeah, so I think it was about a day or two ago that I came your way with an editorial discussing, unanswered phones led by Kwabna Johnson coming our way with a movie titled Tendana, which, of course, some of the Kingsmen and the indigents of, we the Northerners weren't happy, including me. Like, we weren't happy with some of the line of story they chose. We weren't happy with the line of story they chose, for the movie. So we came out, to express our discomfort, our displeasure with everything. And yeah, today I'm back again to continue. I think this should be a part two, and it's not going to be a long one, but you know, uh, the situation, and this is what I have to say after that editorial I made. The situation in Ghana, between the northern side and the southern side is just like the situation in the entire world. Yeah, the situation in Ghana and the north. In Ghana with the northerners and the southness is just like the situation of the entire world. How the high developed world normally, see we the Africans or the third world countries and all those kind of stuff. That's the situation in Ghana. Yeah, a whole lot of foreigners. Westerners normally think, okay, we are living under trees. Yeah, we don't even have cars. Some people will ask. My mom went to Saudi Arabia, and one person she came back and was telling me how one white lady was asking her if there was electricity in Ghana. Yeah, I think it was a child. It was a child. Yeah, she told me it was a child that was asking her whether there were electricity in Ghana. Now, you see, the Western media always choose the kind of, news about Africa which is actually suitable for them to show the world. Yeah, and so that's the kind of perception. And there are a lot of people who are not highly inquisitive. They only they turn to consume whatever you know thing the media provide them. They consume whatever the media provides them without making any due diligence or diggings on their own, and they just believe it. That's the situation in Africa right now. Yeah, yesterday I made an editorial about the UDS team going to win the World Cup. And a whole lot of media houses in the southern side of the country aren't speaking about it. I think it was only one or two media houses that actually spoke about it. A whole lot of media houses in the country didn't speak about it. But just imagine if we had done something wrong. Just imagine if we had, done something wrong. You understand? Just imagine if we had done something wrong. Even the previous editorial about the movie that Tendana, I even said it that during the days where all these histories were being written, this distorted history were being written about the Gumbas and the Ashantis. Majority of we the Northerners weren't educated. More than 90% of the Northerners weren't educated. The literacy rate in the northern region was very low, and so we didn't know what was going on. So we couldn't fight for our right and all those kind of stuff. But we are in the 21st century at the moment, where education has now become common. Ignorance has now become a choice. Yeah, like we have the right to fight against whatever things we don't believe in. We have the right to fight against it, like whatever that we don't believe in. And I think we are not trying hard enough to change the narrative in the northern side of the country, because I'll be sitting here with some of my friends. Yeah, uh challenge dagban lema de visual yeah, sometimes the men's on the mad to yaka you tamale video shell wo baka biena oh ashe tang ma like challenge ashe tang ma juel gare ben de tanker shema. Yeah, like the kind of perception they had about tamale, bro, it's way beyond like in reality it's way beyond that. It's highly developed. I think Tamale is actually one of the most fastest developed countries in Africa. Yeah, it's actually one of the fastest developed. Should I? Why did I say country? Cities in Africa. And I think we are not trumpeting that. It's always the foreigners. Should I say the foreigners coming up there to showcase, the kind of things that will be suitable for them. And at the end of the day, a whole lot of people will think, yeah, we are coming from a jungle or something. And it's not favoring us. And I don't know why. At the moment, we have a whole lot of elite people. We have a whole series of elite people in the northern side of Ghana who can, through the help of social media and all these medias, we can also showcase the better side of, because I don't live in the northern side of the country, even though I'm a Dagomba and everything, but, you know, come on, kind of money comes with, and so like I normally come there and all those kind of stuff. Yeah, so there's actually one problem that I actually noticed. I'm one person who is, wherever I find myself, I try to find problems, bring it aboard for us to solve it. Like they say, a problem discussed is half solved. And but this time around, we just don't have to discuss it, we have to act towards it. Just imagine, the likes of the Professor Dubois distorting history about the Gumbels and all those kind of stuff. We also have the right to me to malad right man to me to write our own history. Yeah, the 20 minute sub to own history. Excuse me. Yeah, because now Timal all Banchang school, but Timal ban me book maza. Then so to me tunto and sub to own history. We don't always have to allow people come, rewrite our history. And that's one of the problems, we normally face as Africans, because most of these, histories and everything are being written, most of our history in Africa are being written by the foreigners. Same applies to we that go. So most of our history are being written by people who don't know jack about, whatever that is going up on there. And so it's about time we sit back, all the elite people, all the, historians of Dagbon, can come together and create our own history. We should tell them the reality. We should tell them the reality. Else, people like, uh, and I somewhere, somehow, I think it's not his fault because it was due to what he wrote. I mean, read in, the books. It's not his fault. It's due to what he read in his book. So I think, we just have to leave him. Maybe he got carried, should I say, got carried away. He believed whatever he saw in those books and, decided to create a movie out of that. Yeah. So it's about time we also come up with our own history. Yeah, we have to sit down and write our own strike. So I was just meditating where it hit me to come also share this, opinion about the Gumbas and the northern, as a whole, the northern territory as a whole. Yeah, the northern territory as a whole. That actually it's about time we also come out to, rewrite the history, so that the ignorant ones can also, learn You understand? We are in the 21st century. Ignorance is a choice. The age of Aquarius, the age of knowledge, the age of intelligence, and we actually need to take advantage of that. Like a whole lot of people are in the northern who are like we have a whole lot of elites in the northern side of Ghana. That's the same way we have people who are not highly educated who can adapt to our way of thinking. But at the end of the day, we are the ones that are seeing the light. We are the ones that are seeing the darkness. And so we need to restructure things, not in a rebellious way, else they will have problem with us. Not in a rebellious way. We can do it by gradually, and within some few years time we can change the narrative. Yeah, we can change the narrative. Yeah, so that's our calling. All the educated people, me, I'm not highly educated. I just completed SHS and decided not to continue again. But we have a whole lot of we have a whole lot of educated people in the know who have gone far with their who have gone far with their academics, who can volunteer